doctor ordered kind of show. Yesterday when I was at the march, I felt that it was so wonderful to be in a space with other people that were also struggling with the level of pain, a bit of anger, a dismay, a disconnect with everything that's been happening. And then to be able to march in the streets with so many people was a way of saying, we can get through this, and a way of healing. Right. And then today, having Selena and Leanne, two amazing women who may not know how much I pay attention to what they're doing, but hopefully today that came across, because I really do think they have a lot to say in a very special way. Yesterday was International Day of Afro Latin American, Afro Caribbean Women and the Diaspora, and that came out since 1992, when the first gathering in the Dominican Republic of the Network of Afro Latin American Women, Afro Caribbean Women and the Diaspora. A todas mis hermanas guerreras, mentoras, mamá postizas, mujeres negras, especialmente las mujeres de la red. Felicidades ayer en nuestro día. Que continuemos creando espacios para alzar nuestras voces. Una dedicación especial a nuestra lideresa afrocolombiana, doña Doris García, que recién falleció. Doña Doris fue muy querida para mí, me apoyó mucho, me abrazó mucho, se rió mucho conmigo y aprendí mucho de ella, y que sigamos alzando la luz y la voz de doña Doris. Un abrazo especial a su hija Shari, que está en el camino de su mamá. Sé que vas a estar haciendo cosas impresionantes, pero a todas las mujeres en nuestro día, especialmente a mi mamá, que el día cae en el aniversario del fallecimiento de mi mamá. Es un día muy especial para mí y para mi familia, alzar la voz de las mujeres negras. So the day is to raise the voices of Black women in Latin America and the Caribbean, and I wanted to do a special dedication, a salute to all the women of the network and all Black women all over, but also a salute to the women of the network of Afro-Latin American and Afro-Caribbean women who are my mentors, my sisters, my guide and voices, and a special dedication to our Afro-Colombian queen warrior, Ms. Doris Garcia, who recently passed away. We will miss her, but we will never forget her, because she left a lasting impression on me and many others. And her daughter is now, coming up as a leader in the network. So that's been a wonderful thing. Right. Other headlines, check out Latina.com. Okay. I'm featured in Latina.com around quotes of empowerment and identity by Afro-Latinas. So check that out. Let me know what you think. You can email me, send me a message on Facebook, Soulful Afro with Yvette. You can get me on Twitter at Soulful Afro. You can get me on Instagram at Soulful Afro. Would love to hear your thoughts on the quote, on what it means to be a Latina, an Afro-Latina. Other thing, just light stuff, soccer. I hope Jamaica is beating the U.S. right now. Really bad. Can I just be that obvious? After they basically, Jamaica's beating Mexico, after Mexico basically was given the game against Panama, which showed such a bias and a cheating in the sport that was really disappointing, that it was so blunt, that Panama was winning that game, and a few seconds in, they call this penalty and Mexico ends up winning. And shout out a los muchachos panameños del equipo de la Sele. I love the way they responded. I wrote on the Soulful Afro page, you mess with the soccer team, you have to deal with an entire country, because everyone has been on this. One of my dearest of friends and just, Raul Ewan has been on it, and he called for the boycott. I mean, we were just like not letting this go, calling out that this kind of corruption should not be in sports. They've come out and said that they know it was referee made an error, but it was bigger than just an error. It was just a setup, to take away the game from us. So that was another headline of the week. Kind acts of the week, Hassan, before we go. Any kind acts for you?
The only kind acts I'm receiving nowadays, my wife.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
And I wake up, my clothes are ironed, breakfast and food is ready, so I can just get up and go to work. I don't have to worry about all that. So that's been a blessing, and that's a
She's been a nice addition and a support.
Yes. So in personal life, yes.
Yes.
So
but you still work crazy hours.
Still working, of course, as usual.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
If you're in America, you're not working, what's wrong with you?
Right. I want to know how you're surviving. Right? So, if you're surviving. Yeah. Kind acts for me have been all over the place. Yesterday, going to the march, seeing folks really taking on these issues and not shying away from it. Kind acts continue to be the people that I work around that allow me to be passionate about what I'm passionate about, and to be able to speak on it, to address these issues, because we cannot be silent, and we cannot pretend that this can happen to any one of us. So as we close out today's show, continue to lift the names of those we care and love, up close and afar. Continue to say her name, Sandra Bland. Continue to ask for justice. Continue to ask for the betterment of our people. Keep in mind, we'll be posting the show later on in the week. You can go visit our page. But when you hear the next story about Planned Parenthood, be open to hear all aspects of the story. When you hear about education, the aspects of the story of Planned Parenthood, and listen to the words from Sanina today. When you hear about education, decolonizing, liberating ourselves, to see truth, to speak truth, think of the words of Leanne today, and continue to stay in tune with the Soulful Afro show, where we speak truth and lift the soul and the fire in the soul for us to continue living in our worthy light. So see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. Much love and much admiration for those who continue to follow us. Peace.
Yes, and you can follow Miss Yvette on our website, AfricanRadio.com/Soulful Afro. If they want to connect with you and get to know you, watch all your videos.
Absolutely, yes. So,
if you want more, you need more, and we know you do, you can definitely log on and get to know her there.
Thank you so much. See you next week. Be well. But my joy today is that we can all be proud to say to